Hi everyone, it's Cindy, and I mentioned in my last video how I was going to expand out this spine. I thought I would go ahead and record it in case someone had never seen me do it or anyone else do it. I also remembered that I promised to do my next video on bookmarks, and that's been like 3 videos ago, so I won't forget them. They're still stacked right there. But anyway, we'll do this. I think reason I've got all these journals I want to make, but the biggest hang up for me is I don't have the spines ready, so I have to start working on spines. So if I try to make myself do 1 or 2 a day, that will be great. I do not want this barcode on here. So even if I have to live with that, I can put something over that, but I can take that up another time. But anyway, actually I might want to keep that. I'm working on another collage. If you watch any of my reading list journals, I was collecting like library ephemera, and this one I noticed this book had a great stamp here from Overton Branch, Rush County Library, Overton, Texas. So anyway, that would be cool, and especially with the background being as grungy as it is. So anyway, sidetrack there. This book, I bought it for pictures out of it, I believe. And, oh boy, look, that's coming off too. I'm keeping that spine label though, but I don't mind the tape coming off. Anyway, sidetracked again. Bought it for the pictures, and then I bought a kit, a prayer journal kit that I've been meaning to work up. I want to make a prayer journal for me, so this is a journal for me, so that's why the grungy is good for me. Even though I do love that fabric I showed in the last video. And in case you didn't see it, I'll show it again. Because this is also me, the flowers and the colors and the pinks and the butterflies. So I love that, but to me it's just not quite the vibe of this. So doesn't mean I can't use some of it on the inside. But anyway, I decided to keep the original spine, and I'm going to expand it out. So I did some experimenting. I measured it, length and width, and it's about 1 inch by 10 inches. So that's fine. I don't need it to be much wider. I mean, if I want to, I can alligator this thing out as much as I want, but I don't really want a big, thick spine, I think. I may change my mind in a year or so, but anyway. So I kind of auditioned different sizes, like this is 1 1/4, and it just was too big. And I kind of had a little bit of this grunginess left over. So I thought I'm going to put the spine kind of under that, which means I really should cover it before I glue it, because if I'm going to let that show, then I can't cover it up. And I really love this grungy end paper, so... Okay, so guess what? I've got to figure out what I'm going to cover this with. Could be that fabric, I guess. I've never covered something with fabric like that. Shall we try? I won't have much of it showing. So, okay, this went from an easy project to not quite so easy. Okay, I'm gonna try just trimming us a little bit, and then we'll fold it over and do all that. I probably can rip this. We'll see if it rips straight, because here's the selvage here. Let's get past that. I'm not gonna rip very far down. Maybe, okay. A little further down past the selvage. Okay, that's better. Oh, see how? It's going out wider because it wasn't originally cut straight. Okay. That's plenty long. Okay. Oops. Jeez. I guess okay. There we go. Now, I would kind of like the fringed at the top, I think, and the bottom of this. So, it doesn't matter. See, I'm thinking of wrapping it like that. Then we can put it in the middle, and I can have a little bit of my pretty fabric. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so, I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to try ripping this down here. Some tough fabric. Okay. So I have frayed strings on the bottom and top. Okay, and I got to figure out after I get it glued, I'll figure out if there's a top or bottom. So is that going to work out? That works out pretty good. And I got my Fabri-Tac. So I don't want big old blobs of glue because I don't want it seeping through my fabric. So I'm going to smooth this out with my finger, and I'll have messy hands for a minute, but just do that. Trying to get it fairly straight. Okay, now get the glue off my finger. Okay, now we're going to just fold it over. And it won't matter on this because it won't show. And actually, I'm kind of glad I'm doing this because I thought about doing 2 thicknesses of the chipboard and decided no, I just do the one. And now this does give it a little extra thickness and stability as far as running those signature strings through it. And since this is a taller book, I'm definitely using the 5-hole pamphlet stitch because it's a taller book. Okay. All right, I'm good with that, and I don't think it matters because actually the up and down is going that way, so I didn't think about that when I was putting it in. I mean, when I was doing the fabric, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to go up underneath that, scoot it down a little. Okay, I'm going to put lots of glue here. And get this wedged in there. Height right. Bend it to make sure I've got it in there right. Then I'm going to glue this down. It still has the signature strings and everything in it, so I just like that. And like I said, this is just for me, so if it interferes with the folding of the book pages, then it won't matter. It's just for me, and I don't think I'm going to have room on that side to overlap. So, okay, so I think I'm going to find my book weights, which I haven't seen in a while, and go put this and let it rest overnight, and then we will start getting signature pages for this. But the one I'm really going to make on film or show, I guess I can show both of these as we go, but I mean, I'm not going to do every minute of it, of this one or the Farmer's Market, but that's the one next. So I need to look at that book spine. So I might be using the original one on it too. If so, you might see it again in a minute. So thanks for watching. Bye. Hi everyone, it's been overnight, and the spine is dried in there, and even this little part I gapped over is dried, and it does well. It folds up well, and the outside is good. You can see how stiff it is, and it holds that shape of that spine. And I think, I'm not sure if my lighting is really difficult because I had these windows. I would thought it would be better, but it seems like I have a lot of dark shadows, but I can see it real well. There's a dark strip where the original spine was, and then it's not quite as dark on the edges. So, and I had the little fringe sticking out where my fabric is, so that's fun. But anyway, it's ready to go. I do have these gaps, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. I could put more fabric over that. I could put lace or rickrack, or I can put nothing, or I can put paper or whatever. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. We'll find out. I need to start collecting pages for this, though. I do know that. And but the journal I'm going to work on mainly is this one for the Farmer's Market. So I've got to find fabric or paper to cover a spine on this one. So I'm going to expand it out too. So I think I may have mentioned that in the earlier part of the video. It's been 24 hours since I filmed it, so I'm not sure. But anyway, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll keep you updated. Bye. Hi guys, I thought I might as well continue this video. Here is the wonderful book cover I have for my Farmer's Market journal, and I just absolutely love this. And you can see I got it for a big buck at my fantastic thrift store. I talk about it all the time, and it's not very big. but it has gems like this. And I think the thrift store raises money for like the Humane Society or something like that. So I think a lot of people give their items to that store and not so much to the local Goodwill, which is not the greatest in the world, but hey, it beats nothing. So anyway, I think it's a perfect journal for a farmer's market. I love that old-fashioned lawnmower there, and it's kind of an old house there. So anyway, I'm thinking about leaving the original spine in it. So, and I don't know what it measures, but we can make it a little bit bigger. Let's see. It's at 1 inch, so we probably can get it up to maybe 1.5 inches, but I have to very carefully remove the pages. So that's why I decided to come in here and go ahead and film this. I actually went to my garage and found an X-Acto knife. Can you believe it? I walked almost right to it. I thought I would not find one out there. I had 2, you know, before we moved, but we needed them moving, and that was into them. So I'm not sure where this one came from, but at least the knife is fairly sharp, and I'm just cutting through the glue for sure. I can see that glue. Trying not to damage that spine at all. So if I have to go like 2 different passes, I can. Once I get one of these done, the back one will be easier. Just trying to go light and stretch it out as I go as well. If I do get cut in the spine, I can repair it with some fabric or something like that. It'll just add to the farm look to it, I guess. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, I don't think we did it. No damage to the spine. Now I can bend it, see, and get that spine out of the way and do this side. I'd probably do a better job on this side. So I definitely got some thick glue. I've never seen it in sheets like that. Make sure I'm not, okay. Okay, flip it over. Okay. Yes, I think we did it, and let's push that down. We'll set that aside, and we'll glean stuff out of it later. Now, if I expand this spine out, oh yeah, that's gonna be great. How much will that be? I never get it right the first time. Almost 2 inches. That's on the outside though, so it'll be about 1.5 inches on the inside. So that's fantastic. So what I need to do now is get some piece of chipboard big enough to fit in there and decide, am I going to keep the brown? I probably will. So I might do what I did on my other one, cover this with fabric and then glue it in. And I can do it a little different. I can do the fabric, since I don't have anything that really will overlap like I wanted to on the other, I can just make the fabric come through here, frayed edges. That'll be fun. So, and I have no idea what fabric I'm using on this, so I guess I better go look for that next. This almost works, but it's a 1 1/4. I think I can go a little bit larger. I can. So anyway, I'm going to cut one of these, and yeah, I will go find some fabric, and I will come back maybe and finish this video. I'm not promising, but I think I will. Bye. Hi everybody, I just thought I would show you how I finished off this spine for this book. I cut a piece of chipboard the right size, and I covered it with this wallpaper border I found at the world's greatest thrift store. And I Could have done just a little better job about poking it down in the creases, but overall it looks great. I love it, and I can still keep this, and it's got like a ladybug on there. But yeah, that spine is done. You should have seen 3 parts already of this video that's talking about spine. So, but anyway, here's that wallpaper. I just want to show you real quick. I remember showing this in a haul video whenever I got it. It's been months ago. And just saving it for this journal. And I cut these apart and made some journaling cards, and I haven't stitched around them yet, but I will. And then also I kept 2 of them together. I'm not sure which 2, whatever went on the roll, you know, just 2, and then made pockets for the journal out of 2 of them that I don't have right now with me. But anyway, that's what I worked on the spines. Below it, you see all the stuff I've been pulling to work on for the signatures and other things for the journal. So I guess I better get busy. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.